Hey, it's Ryan Cavino with Northeast Realty Partners and RyanCavinoRealEstate.com, bringing you the market update for Wilmington single families. 3 properties sold this week, 1 new property, and 1 under agreement. So let's take a look at the one that just came on the market. This is on Bridge Lane over by the plaza, and it's a fairly recently built split gambrel, Dutch gambrel, and it is about 1,900 square feet. Looks like it's well maintained. Looks like some of those appliances never been used, or they're brand new. Here are some pictures of the bedrooms and another room that's being used. It's on for $385. It has a 1-car garage, and it's a pretty decent price for that property. 35 Swain Road went under agreement at $369, and I think this is a super deal, unless there's something I'm missing with the property. It's a very well maintained and updated colonial at $369. It went under agreement for, so maybe they got it for a little bit less, which would be fantastic. But it's 1,632 square feet. It's got 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, and it's just a pretty great deal for that property over there on Swain off of 129 or Route 62. I'm sorry. 13 Ferguson Road. This one sold for $210. This is a property that needs a lot of work, but still, for $210 in Wilmington, it certainly looks livable now, and all you have to do is some paint and some shrubbery removal and some updating hardwood floors. Maybe drop some recessed cans in there, and you have yourself a pretty nice home. 11 Denault Drive, which sold for $350 in 30 days, well-priced Garrison or Colonial, depending on how you want to look at it. Garrison Colonial is what they have it as. You walk in, you got the staircase right ahead of you, and you got the living room off to your side, and the kitchen and dining room off behind that. It's really a great starter home for somebody, and I'm sure that's who bought it at $350. You can see the people leaving are probably starters as well. So let's take a look at the last one, 27 Mill Road, which was a higher end property. It sold above 6s, which is something you don't see too often or too quickly, and that's because it took 189 days to do so. So it just took about 6 months, and then they adjusted the price, and sure enough, it went for that. So let's go ahead and throw in all of the properties in Wilmington right now. All right. So the average asking price right now is $428, and the days on market 179. The under agreement this week was $369 and took less than the market time for the average actives, and then the solds took a lot less at 88 days, and the average price was $395, and certainly the $210 and the $350 had something to do with that, because the property that sold for $625 took about 10 days longer than the $428 average active price. But let's go to some important stats here and see what January was like for 2011. So in the month of January, average sales price was $432,000. I'm sorry, $422,000. Average asking price was $432. Average sales price was $420. Days on market 80 days, and we had 11 properties in January. Now let's take a look and see what January 2010 was like. 2010, we had an average asking price of $392, and an average sales price of $381 with a market time of 180 days. So obviously a great improvement, and only 9 listings or 9 sales in January of last year. So obviously we went up in the average asking price by 40,000, and went up on the average sales price by 40,000, and we cut the days on market by 100 days. Now let's see what December of 2010, the most recent month-to-month comparison. We had 12/1/2010. Okay, so yes, we have 11 properties that sold in December with an average asking price of $355 and a sales price of $341 and a market time of 143 days. So if you're thinking about putting your house on the market, now is the time to do it, because January showed us a average high between the other 2 months in comparison, and the quickest amount of time. So things to consider if you're thinking about putting your home on the market. It's Ryan Covino with RyanCovinoRealEstate.com. You can reach me at 978-835-6870. See ya.